Stanley Cup playoffs kick off tonight, and for the first time in recent memory, there really is no favorite, which bodes well for our Calgary Flames as they face those pesky Vancouver Canucks. For his perspective on this great tournament, that's where we start. We're joined with Sportsnet analyst Nick Kypreos live from Toronto. Nick, I cannot tell you how excited people are in the city of Calgary to have playoff hockey back in our city. Everyone's rooting for our Flames. How do you think they're going to do against the Canucks?
I think it's going to be a great series, and everything that we've based the Calgary Flames on over the course of 82 games tells us that this will be a great series, and they're ready for the challenge. I was one of the guilty ones that said that they'd be in the draft lottery and looking at Connor McDavid. Good on them, good on the organization that didn't have that same vision, and now they are legitimate Stanley Cup playoff team and ready for the challenge of the Vancouver Canucks. I think if the young players there that continue to not act their age, and guys like Gaudreau and Monahan show like they've been in the league for 10 years, if that continues, then we have a real shot of Calgary upsetting Vancouver.
What do you think it'll be strategy-wise for our Flames to try and kind of contain, the Sedin twins? Because Daniel and Henrik, they're playing well again this year.
Yeah, they really are. And you look at the experience that they bring into this series along with Alex Burrows, and I think they're up around 260 career NHL playoff games, and that's a tall task, especially against Hudler, who's played in the playoffs, and he alone is over 60 career playoff games. But after that, everybody's wet behind the ears. So that'll be a challenge to go up against the Sedins, and the best way to play the Sedins is in their own zone, make them come 200 feet. And Calgary's got the speed to get up the ice quickly here, but they're going to have to spend an awful lot of time in Vancouver's zone to nullify that offense that you're talking about that Sedins are so great at creating.
Nick, I want to get a player's perspective from you. When you were playing in the NHL, talk about how when a key player like Captain Mark Giordano goes down with a big injury out for the rest of the season, how it kind of brings the rest of the guys together. I mean, give your perspective.
Yeah. Well, listen, you love your teammate because what he can do for you as a team and help you win hockey games. But from a selfish point of view, you also welcome the opportunity, and we've been doing this since we're 7 years old, and we wish no ill will against any of our teammates, but when they do go down, you selfishly say that this is an opportunity for me to now step up at the next level and get more ice time and be a bigger factor here. And we all envisioned ourselves scoring the game-winning goal in a Stanley Cup playoff game, and we want that opportunity, and a lot of players got it when Giordano went down, which meant more responsibility for Brody, meant more responsibility for Russell, Dennis Wideman. What a season he had when we all thought he was on his way out last season. And Derek Englund, who signed a new contract with Calgary, and for the early part of the season, everybody's sitting there going, what did they give him so much money for? Well, guess what? He's a key contributor now, and he's another guy that's benefited selfishly because Giordano went down with more responsibility. All these guys will go into game one with that attitude that they want to be the difference maker, and collectively it came together quite nicely after Giordano went down.
All right, good stuff. Thank you, Nick. Okay, we're going to talk just one last time. I know you talked about these two guys before, Johnny Gaudreau and Sean Monahan. This is a chance for them to step up to the next level, as you just were talking about. How do you think they're going to do, though, with the elevated pace that's going to happen in the playoffs?
I don't think they have to worry about the elevated pace because on many nights, Gaudreau was setting the pace. You just hope at this time of year ignorance is bliss and they don't really know what they're getting into or the pressure that comes with playing in the Stanley Cup playoffs. But I think they're unflappable, and it won't look much different than what we've seen in the regular season. They love to play the game. They play it at a high level. Their IQ is as high as anyone's in the league when it comes to knowing the game, understanding the game. And when you truly know it at their level, it doesn't matter if it's an exhibition game, a regular season game, or a Stanley Cup. It all looks the same because they play the game with great passion, great heart, great intensity. Nothing will look different in Game 1 for those players. They'll still be as great as they were during the regular season.
All right, very good. Thank you, Nick. Really appreciate your input on this. Enjoy your playoffs, my friend. I know you're going to be one busy guy.
You as well, Ted. You as well.
Thank you so much. Good